Hello, welcome to Unit 6, Week 2 for your reading. So today, I'm not going to do the vocabulary chart for you. I want to see what you come up with. So you'll write your same anchor chart, the same format that we've been doing. Your words are in the first column. I want you to do your own quick sketch for the middle column, and I want you to come up with your own definition for the last column, okay? And then snap a picture of it and send it to me on ClassTag so that I can see what you come up with, okay? Our skill for the week is author's purpose. Now, we already learned author's purpose before we left school, okay? And if you remember, we said when you think of author's purpose, think of pie. P stands for persuade, or like the author is trying to get you to believe something or to do something. The I stands for inform, so the author is teaching you facts and information. And the E stands for entertain, which we learned as just a fun story to enjoy, okay? Let me share my screen with you so that you can write your vocabulary words. Okay, right here, go ahead and pause the video here so that you can write your vocab words on your anchor chart. Our first word is electricity. Second word is energy. The third word is flows. Then we have hall, power, silent, solar, and underground. So go ahead and write those words down. Here is what your anchor chart should look like for the author's purpose. As we're reading through the story, I'll help you guys out with the first clue, but then I want you to come up with the second clue that tells you what the author's purpose is. Why did the author write this story? Okay, the story that we're listening to today is called Pedal Power. If you look in the top left corner here, you'll see that the genre is expository text. Now, we learned that expository text is nonfiction or informational. As you're listening to this story, you'll think about this essential question down here. How do we use energy? So let's take a listen.
What is energy? Energy is the ability to do work. Solar energy comes from the sun. It's a silent source of energy because it makes no sound. There is also energy that comes from wind and water. Did you know that energy can come from people too? When you pedal a bike, you produce energy. You use your legs to push the pedals. Your energy is transferred to the bike. This shift of power, or energy, makes the bike move. Now imagine riding your bike to create enough power to run a computer. Some students at one school did just that. They hopped on bikes connected to generators and pedaled in place. Soon, they were producing electricity. This energy is needed to run their laptop computers.
Very cool. So you actually had 5 vocabulary words on that one page. So go through and listen to that page again, or read through it on your own or with one of your family members, and think about the context clues. What words around your vocabulary word tell you what the definition is? So this page has energy, solar, silent, power, and electricity, okay? Also on this page, if we're talking about the skill of author's purpose here, I read clues that helped me figure out what the author's purpose is. So on this page, the author explains that energy can come from many different things. Energy can come from the sun, from wind, from water, and even from people. That's a really good clue, and I think I might know the author's purpose, but I'm going to write it down here and let you guys come up with a second clue to figure out what the author's purpose is. So for our first clue, let's write that the author explains that energy energy comes from the sun, from wind, from water, and even from people. The sun, from wind, from water, and from people. So as we listen to the last 2 pages of the story, think of another clue that tells you why the author wrote this story.
Bicycle-powered energy. Here's how bicycle-powered energy works. When a student pedals the bike, the rear wheel spins. The wheel spins the generator. The generator produces electricity. As long as a student pedals the bicycle, electricity flows or runs through the generator. The electricity can be used right away. This energy can also be stored in a battery. It can be used later. Teachers can haul or carry laptop computers to the battery and plug them in for power. Bicycle generator, generator, battery, stand, rear wheel, pedal.
I like that this page gave you guys a diagram to show you exactly what they were talking about with bicycle-powered energy. Now, don't forget to pause the page when you get to those vocabulary words. You have flows and haul on this page. So go back and reread and think about what those words mean based on the context clues. Here's our last page, using bicycle-powered energy. That reminds me of our essential question. How do we use energy?
Using bicycle-powered energy. People also exercise on bicycles and produce power in gyms. People create watts as they pedal. A watt is a unit for measuring power. Small devices, such as small televisions and fans, often use less than 100 watts per hour. These things can be run by bicycle-powered electricity. It would be a mistake to use pedal power to run a refrigerator, though. This large appliance often uses more than 700 watts per hour. The electricity for these machines comes from power lines overhead or underground. Pedal power is popping up in schools, gyms, and homes. What a fun way to provide electricity! Bicycle power can be used to power these appliances.
Okay, so just one vocabulary word on that page, underground. Think about what underground means. That's a compound word too. So those 2 words that make one new word, that clue might help you with the definition. Okay? When you are done filling out your quick sketch and your definitions, and you're done thinking of your second clue and what the author's purpose is, was the author's purpose to persuade, inform, or entertain? And how do you know? Take a picture of both of those anchor charts and post them to our class tag so that I can check them for you. Okay? Let me, unshare my screen with you. There we go. All right. I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. See you later. Bye.